Okay. How's everybody doing? Anything good happen this weekend?
I went to a wedding.
Wedding? Good. Okay, cool. Have fun?
Yes.
Good. Okay, cool. Family member or just friends?
My uncle and other family.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Your
Well,
uncle and
it's my dad's brother, but
Okay.
she's my aunt. Well, in-law.
you? Okay.
They actually got married last year, but they wanted to have a reception.
Oh, okay, cool. Good deal. Oh, yeah, because you couldn't really, right? Cool. Anything else? Any good? Nothing? Life's terrible? It's all going to hell? All right, good. Perfect for today. Anna, will you close that, please?
Oh.
Okay. Why are you here? Because it's Monday. And? Okay, what does that mean? Why are you here? Huh? Paid to be here? Okay. All right.
Get a piece of paper and get a job.
Get a job. Okay. Remind me your name? Brooklyn. All right, cool. Thank you. To get a piece of paper and get a job. Okay, why?
Well, in theory, that piece of paper that I'm going to get from 4 years here is going to get me a higher paying job.
Yes.
Or the capability to get a higher paying job.
Okay.
Faster.
Cool. Why are you doing that?
To make money.
Okay. Why? Things are expensive, yeah. Why? Why do you want to make money? Huh?
To survive.
To survive? Okay,
Follow
cool.
society.
To follow society. Do you have to go to college to get a job?
No.
No. Okay, good. So why are you guys here?
To get a high paying.
Not a clue. Higher paying. Yeah, statistically, with a bachelor's degree, you will make millions more in your life. You'll make, I think it's like anywhere from 2 to 2.5 million, statistically. Right? That's a pretty good chunk. Worth it. Taylor, no clue? What are you doing here?
I've been here for 3.5 years so far, so
And why?
that's what I'm still trying to figure out. Because if I were to do it over again, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, well, you can leave.
No, not this far.
Why not?
Do what?
Why not?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Why are you here? Why are you guys going to school?
So for the
Typically,
education.
this is expected of you.
Yeah, it's expected.
Is the answer you're looking for?
Why are you going to school? No, I don't care. There's no right. Why are you here? Why are you going to school, Aaron?
To further my education, to
To-
get to vet school.
To be a veterinarian, right? Okay, cool. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. What? Okay, good. Why are you going to school?
Because I need an idea of what to do in life.
Still searching. Okay, Ryan? Why are you going to school?
I don't know.
No idea?
No.
Not a clue.
No, I don't.
Why are you going to school?
To get a degree so that I can get the job I want.
Okay, cool. All right.
Because without a degree, I won't.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Can you work and go make money without going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Will you live longer and be healthier and make more money if you go to college?
No. Not
Statistically,
right now.
yes. Not at the moment. Will you live longer and make more money and be healthier if you get a bachelor's degree? Yes. Statistically, yes. You will make them. You will live longer. You will be healthier. Well, think about if you're earning, right?
Yeah.
Right. If you're eating top ramen and hot dogs right now, right? Most of the time, not even that.
No, I eat cheesesteak.
Oh, fair enough. All right, but if you'd rather have, steak every night, go for that. Okay, or if you want to have fresh vegetables, right? Literally depends on your earning. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Who likes public speaking? 3 of you. That's about right. Why, Jaren?
I'm a very vocal person that likes speaking my opinion, and for what I want to do, which is working in communications for agriculture, I want to do agricultural outreach. It's kind of a need,
Okay.
and I've always been a natural born leader, so it just comes naturally.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get. I wish we had. You just take my leadership classes because leaders are made, not born. Because everything that you've ever done has developed you as a leader.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I think I'm in it
But I like
next semester.
Huh?
I think next semester.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you have. Well, I don't teach it here. I teach it at Dana.
Oh, okay.
What, you like public speaking? What?
Because I was in that agricultural
Okay.
Yeah, you kind
Taylor,
of
same thing?
taught those.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Right. Good. How'd you get better at it?
Kept doing it.
Yeah. Who does not like public speaking?
I don't
Don't mind it. You're in the middle.
I would say I'm in the middle too.
You're in the middle. So you guys are just Switzerland. You won't commit either way. You don't like it?
No, in the middle between.
Okay. Andrea, you don't like it? Okay. You like talking to friends?
Yeah, if I'm focused, I don't really like people much.
Yeah.
So,
People suck. I don't blame you. They're pretty awful.
I mean, like, I'll force myself to do it if, like, you know, need-based, like my job or stuff like that, I can switch the modes and stuff, but typically I don't talk to people.
Right. Okay. But a good friend. You like talking to a good friend?
Yeah, that's good.
What's the difference?
I like them.
Sometimes you get caught talking about stuff you don't want to.
Why? How? You do that with friends, right?
Yeah.
You might argue over
But
something.
with them, you oftentimes don't really care what their opinion is of you.
Wait a minute. So you care more about what strangers think or about what your friends think?
Well, I know what my friends think. And so at that exact
think you
moment
do.
where they are probably judging me, I don't really care.
Okay. Okay. All right. So how do you get better at it? You just do it, right? But if you're nervous about speaking, if you're uncomfortable speaking with people, you're not actually, if you have to give a presentation in class, you're not just presenting to the class, it's a conversation. They're interacting. If they're falling asleep, right? As happens in class, right? If they're bored, okay, or if they're listening, they're leaning forward, right? They might have questions. You can read their nonverbal cues, right? How they're sitting, right? That's all going to tell you part of the conversation. No different. Okay? It's just practicing. That's how you have to do it. How many people do you know?
A lot.
Yeah, so let's say in your life you'll know 1,000 people, and you'll probably know way more than that, right? If you do the math, if you know 1,000 people, and you multiply that, them knowing 1,000 people, you can connect with 1 million people on this planet. You're 2 people away from connecting with 1 billion. Send a tweet and have it go viral, right? I have 2 students that had stuff go viral. One was on Shark Week, and one was on TikTok. Yeah, terrible, but it happened. Okay. So, what the heck are we talking about? Why do I make you prove what you're writing about?
Like your point.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really have an opinion if you don't have information to back it up.
You can't have an opinion if you don't have information to back it up.
That's right.
How many, this is the greatest thing that's ever been said. How many people have opinions and have no clue what they're talking about? Everyone. Everyone. You guys just have opinions about shit. Nothing to prove it. Nothing to back it up. Okay? Non-stop. And this is anyone, ever. Right? Okay? That is absolutely correct. So why do I make you prove it?
Validate our argument.
You say, yes, you sound like you know what you're talking about because you do know what you're talking about. To validate your argument, you guys are all mad. You had to read 18 pages of something and you got 1 quote out of it. Did you learn something? Are you more educated? Yes! Okay? So, if we go back to this, your words matter in everything you do. Hmm? So, let's say it's a topic that you might know something about or you might not know anything about. Which is better, saying nothing or saying something?
Which is better?
Yeah.
Saying something?
Who says saying something? Who says saying nothing? So, a whole bunch of you are too afraid to raise your hands because you think there's a right or wrong answer. Okay? What'd you say?
Did you say that if you do or you don't know what you're talking about?
Doesn't matter. Let's say you know what you're talking about or you don't know what you're talking about. Let's say you know what you're talking about. You think you know what you're talking about. Pretty confident.
Saying nothing will make you look smarter.
Saying nothing will make you look smarter. How so?
Don't show your ignorance.
You don't show your ignorance? What's wrong with that?
Showing your ignorance shows some things you don't know completely.
What's wrong with that?
Makes you look dumb.
Does it?
Could. Some
Could.
people.
Does that matter?
No, you actually learn something though.
Right, you might learn something. So it's okay to not know. It's 100% okay. If you say something, at least you are putting yourself out there. I know a little bit about a subject. Well, you don't know everything. Okay, teach me. What's the point of communicating? What's the point?
Basically.
You might know something I don't know. That's the main reason we communicate. So you are far better off. It might be scary. It might suck. People might make fun of you. You might say something stupid. You might sound stupid. Okay? Maybe you got a booger hanging. You look stupid. It's far better to say something because then you'll actually learn. All right? And if you do it enough, if you keep doing it, you will get better at it. And then you won't hate public speaking anymore. Maybe you won't hate writing anymore. Right? It's far better to say something than to say nothing. Okay? Will the truth set you free? You think so? Why?
Because, like, if you keep holding on to, like, a lie or something that you think is made up, I feel like it's going to hurt you in the end.
Yes. Do we lie? Every day. Who do we lie to the most? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll study more later. I'm going to work out tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Right? Start tomorrow for 3 years. Okay. After that, who do we lie to the most? Parents. How's school going? Great. Right? Okay. This is important. Tell the truth. Or at least don't lie. You guys gotta get jobs soon. Okay? When you apply for jobs, typically online or grad school, okay, it tends to match keywords. If it's just software, it is matching keywords from your cover letter and your resume. So people are like, oh, just take some of those keywords, put the font in white, super tiny text, put them at the bottom of your cover letter, and you'll get through the software system. Now we're getting hired as, a power plant engineer, okay, with our ACOM degree. This is not going to end well for anybody, okay? Don't lie. But you don't have to tell the whole truth. I knew somebody that worked at Subway, listed himself as a sandwich engineer. He's not lying. Not telling the whole truth either, okay? This is valuable to you guys, right? Don't lie and get yourselves in over your head. Don't lie and get yourself in a bad place in a relationship. Friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care. Family member, right? But you don't always have to tell the whole truth. This is a hard thing to do. We might have something we want to talk about. We've got a good argument, or we're having a good conversation, okay? And we keep going with that, and then we go too far, right? And we're like, oh, now I'm just making shit up, and no one believes me anymore, which is how you guys write papers. Like, I have 2 really good points, and I'll make a 3rd one. It's not valid, okay? Right. Tell the truth, right? Or at least don't lie. This is really important in the workforce. Same with school. Okay. When do you read?
I read every day.
Every day. Doing what?
Just fiction novels.
Okay. What else? Road sign. Yeah. Any way to drive a car today. Okay. Did you ride on the bus? Did you read? Yeah. You look at your phone? Yeah. Okay. All the time, right? When do you write? When you have to? 100%. Anybody write on their own? No. You're terrible. Okay? Terrible habit. When will you write in your future selves? Huh?
The day before it's due.
The day before it's due? You gonna do that at work? Or you want to be a game word? What do you want to do?
Something outside.
Outside. Okay, what do you want to do outside?
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter, right? Want to be a hunting guy? Hold on. You want to be a hunting guy?
That'll work.
Does that work? Okay. When are you going to need to write?
Never, besides for on tag.
How are you going to get customers?
I'll figure it out.
How?
Word of mouth advertising.
Okay. What's your word of mouth? What's your advertisement?
Other people.
No, you're out of. What's your advertisement?
Other people,
Huh?
phone numbers, phone calls.
Well, how's that going to go? What are you going to say? Call me up. Tell me you want to take me hunting.
You want to go on a hunt?
Why? Why would I go with you? How much is it?
3,500.
Why am I going with you? Where are we going?
This is a guaranteed kill.
Guaranteed kill where?
Wherever. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to New Zealand. Do you have tags in New Zealand?
Figure it out.
When do you need to write? When do you need to write? All the time. I'm not hiring you. I'm not going to because you don't know, right? And I'm picking on you in particular because I know what you want to do. If you can write, you will get customers. It doesn't matter what you do. Any walk of life. When else will you write? What else do you guys want to do? What else do you want to do for a job? What do you want to do in your life? Taylor has no idea.
No, I have a very good idea.
What do you want to do?
I want to be a show pig breeder.
You want to be a show pig breeder. Okay, when are you going to write?
Whenever we're writing up details on show pigs and
Yeah.
stuff.
You're going to have to explain your pigs, right? How it goes, all that good stuff. What else? What do you want to do? Both of you. Hiding in the back. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna be an ag teacher.
And actually, do you think you're going to have to write?
Yep.
Do you think you're going to have to know more than the students about writing?
Yes.
You sure as hell better. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm doing real estate also. so
Okay. And so what do you have to write up?
A lot.
Contracts. Okay. All that good stuff. It happens every time. So if you want to be better at it, how do you do it?
Every day.
Yeah. A little bit. Okay? I don't care if you read or write just a little bit. 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day. Who's got that? Okay? If you do that once for a week, you're okay. A little bit better. If you do it for 5 years, that's a shitload better. Okay? That's a dramatic improvement. 15 minutes. Okay? Why? Why would we do it? Why do we write? Kind of just covered it. But why else? Huh?
Because it's forced. I mean, you kind of have to go to society.
To make money.
Yes, you do. Do you want to be good at it or not?
Well, I'm not good at it, so I mean, I would like to be better, but
Okay, if you want to be better, how do you do it?
I guess you gotta practice.
Yeah, no different than shooting, right? If you want to improve your aim for a 400-yard shot, how do you do it?
Well, you have a sighted gun.
Be born with the gift.
Yeah, but it doesn't always stay sighted in when you drop it, right?
Well,
Okay.
if it's a good gun, it won't go out of sight.
I have good guns that go out of sight all the time.
Well,
Okay, well, the
you
scope
better
goes out.
guns.
None of them are foolproof. None of them are perfect. $6,000 gun's not perfect. Okay? Take the shot out further, right? Still not gonna be perfect. Okay. Why do we write?
To communicate an idea.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we have to communicate no matter what line of work we're in. Right? Are you gonna write emails? Yeah. Are you gonna capitalize the letter I when you send an email to a potential customer? Because you don't do it in discussion posts, and it makes me want to murder your souls. Okay? Stop writing things on your phone. Actually take the time to do it. If you're writing an email to a customer, okay, following up, trying to get them to come back, or you're reaching out for the first time, it's word of mouth, whatever, they've heard good things about you, and you put together a really crappy email, or you spell their name wrong, are they going to hire you? Do they want to work with you? Probably not. Think about that when you guys email professors. You guys don't even say your name or what class you're in, and I'm just generalizing. But I've gotten emails before. They're like, hey, we add me to the course. I don't know who you are or what you want, bro. Can't help you. Okay? You've got to put in specifics. Dear Dr. Payne, my name is Steve Smith. I would like to be added to your ACOM class. I see that it's too full. Is there any way that you would allow me in? I need it so that I'm working towards my major and I can graduate on time because I want to be a game warden. Sincerely, Steve Smith. Boom. Look, you're in. Everything matters because we're judging you all the time. We as in everyone. Right? Doesn't matter if you're forced to do it or not. You still have to do it. Right? So does it matter how you write? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. What are some advantages of writing? What are some things you can do when you write that you can't do when you speak?
Edit.
Edit. Good. Awesome. Yeah. What else? Oh, we've covered a couple. Finally, it laughs.
I feel like when you write stuff down, you remember it better.
Yes, absolutely. You can remember more, you can write down more than you can remember. Absolutely. What else? We got a lot of time left.
some people talk, they might forget what they want to say.
Yeah, exactly. You've ever got done with an argument or conversation, you're like, gosh, should have said that.
Yeah.
Too late, moments passed, you can't call them back up. Hey, say the thing again so I can respond. No, sorry bro, she's gone. She doesn't think about you anymore. Okay? Good, what else?
I feel like you can go more into detail.
Yeah.
Kind of like back to what we were saying, like you can remember more. Like when you're in a moment, you can't really remember everything, but once you're writing, you can put more details into it.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is you're writing.
Have any of you, this is a really novel concept, have any of you read a book before the movie? Which was better? What movie was better than the book?
Oh, I didn't say
Who said it? Who said it?
Lord of the Rings.
No way!
Yes.
The book's way more
There's
detailed.
too much detail in the book. Just if the mind wants to go.
That is why the director did take a couple things out, because he didn't like it. But that was just his own self-serving motive. There were a couple things that he took out because he didn't like parts of the book. Okay? Was the book better?
It was long.
Okay. The book's better. Why? Typically. Why?
You can sit there and absorb it.
Yeah, it's more detailed, it's in depth. How many of you ever got excited when something you read was made into a movie and you went and saw it and you're like, well, that wasn't great? Yeah, why? Why? What'd you see?
I remember when I was a kid, I read the Hunger Games.
Okay, yeah.
And I watched the movies, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, okay, good. What else? Andrew?
I think it was like a book I read in like junior high, I think called ACOM, and they made a movie out of it. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
So, I thought it was so bad.
Did anybody read Percy Jackson?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wasn't the movie terrible? And they spent like hundreds of millions of dollars on it?
In books, you're able to like imagine it, what it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. The character, how they sound, all that good stuff. Absolutely.
You can take your time with how long you want to read.
Yeah, Lone Survivor. You see the movie? Okay, it's Mark Wahlberg, who's like 5'5". Marcus Luttrell's like 6'4". Okay, and by the way, the end of that movie, it never happened. Wasn't in the book. Didn't really happen. Okay, where the bad guys are coming down. Has anybody seen the movie Open Range? It's old. It's Costner and Robert Duvall. You seen it? My grandpa wrote that. It's a book called The Open Range Men.
It's like my favorite movie.
Yeah, he was written over 1,000 books. He was in the Guinness Book for a long time for world's most prolific living author. He had 8th grade education. He was a farmer, rancher. But every day he would write. He would farm ranch in the morning, and every afternoon he would write. And as he got really good at it, he could crank out a book in a matter of days. Right? And Costner bought the rights to it right after he died, which was a bummer. But it's a good one. The main thing with this, and you guys are all touched on it, dancing around it, you can organize your thoughts. Some of you write great papers, but they're in terrible order. Okay? Usually your guys' conclusion is some of the best paragraphs you write. And it should be the first paragraph. You should use it for your introduction. Because you guys will go through and you've made all your arguments, and you maybe even edited a little bit. Novel idea, I know. Okay? But you went back through it, and then you got to the conclusion, and you made this great opening sentence. Okay? You're like, we should only use GMOs because of X, Y, and Z. And then you list the reasons. Okay? And it's clear. And most of the time I'm like, oh my God, this should be your opening paragraph, not the crap that you wrote. Okay? Usually you're trying to get on subject, but it's much stronger at the end. And you want to grab the reader right there. If you're bored in a conversation, whose fault is that? It's yours, because you're dumb. Okay? You're not listening. Make it engaging. We'll get into that. Same thing with a paper. If it's boring, that's because you wrote a bad paper. Okay? Make it engaging. It's up to you guys. Right? But you can organize your thoughts. Question? No. Okay. All right. This is what I was getting at. Do we actually listen to people? No. Some of you aren't even listening to me right now. Okay? See? Then you're like, shit, what'd he say? Right? The technology for FaceTime and Skype's been around for a long time. Why didn't we use it? It's been around for a long time. We could have had video conferences for years before they caught on. Why didn't we use it?
Social interaction.
Kind of, but what do you mean? What do you mean?
It's better to have like a face-to-face conversation.
No, so let's say we can still do it though. So for work, whatever, like purposes, we need it. So we don't have to fly halfway across the world and get together and talk to people, or even across the country or across the state. We could teleconference. Yes, ma'am.
I feel like it's probably just like stuck in how things used to be of like
little bit of technology adaptation, okay, but it's pretty effective when we all use it now all the time. But why did it take so long?
You didn't have COVID, set it off.
I guess we didn't feel a need to use it at the time back then.
People don't listen. When you're on the phone with somebody versus FaceTiming, can you tell if they're listening to you? Yeah. If you're on FaceTime, I can see that you're looking or that you're doing something else. If we're on the phone, we're sitting there watching Netflix, not paying attention. That's why I didn't catch on. We did not want people to see that we don't listen, because we don't. It's really hard to actively sit and listen. Okay? That's why it took so long to catch on. How much do you guys know about things?
I know a little bit about a lot of
Depending on the subject.
A little about a lot of things, okay? Depending on the subject, what do you mean?
Like anything, like certain things that comes to agriculture.
Okay? What about the stock market? No. Real estate? Okay. Cryptocurrency? Okay. Foreign politics? Right. How much do you guys know? You don't know shit. And that's okay. You're not supposed to yet. Alright? But we learn things by listening to other people. We learn things by reading. If you want to be knowledgeable, if you want to be articulate, and whether you read or listen to an audiobook, there's no distinguishable difference between how much you'll remember. So if you have a hard time reading or you don't like it, get the audiobook. There's a free one that you do through the public library, right? Listen to podcasts. But there's so much you don't know. There's so much I don't know, right? And I'm old, been around a long time, had to read a bunch of things. Right? We actually need to pay attention. Listen to other people. What's the point of communicating? Why do we do it? Just touched on it. Why do we do it?
To network.
Network, yeah, good. What else?
Share knowledge.
Huh?
Share knowledge.
Yeah. You know something about hunting I probably don't know. Right? What else? What's the point? For mating purposes. You're just looking for someone to start a family with. And some of you are terrible communicators. So it's not going to happen for a long time. Okay? Don't lie. Don't have to tell the whole truth, but don't lie. Okay? Why does it matter in your education? Why does communication matter?
that you can ask another classmate or professor about something that you're not too sure about.
Okay?
That they might be able to help you with.
Okay, good. What else?
Express your opinions.
Yeah, good. You guys terrible opinions. Express your opinions. Yes, good. What else? Why does communicating matter in your education? What happens at the end of every semester? What do we do? What do you get? You get grades. Yeah, so we're constantly evaluating on your guys' ability to communicate. Okay? Why would that matter in your professional life? All the same reasons. It's almost like there's a practical use to this stuff. Novel idea. Yeah, and look, in every organization that you go work with, if you ever had problems or they say they had problems, what's the number one reason? Communication. Breaks down somewhere along the way, or it's not good, or we just didn't reach out, or I forgot to tell you, or I didn't understand what you meant in your text or your email. It all comes back to that. So how you communicate matters in every aspect of life. So, why are we here? Why are you here? Ryan? What else? Good. Stop kissing my ass, but give me your actual thoughts. Why are you here? What'd you say? Because you said a bunch of them at once. Better communicator, what else?
Good job.
get a job. Who's afraid to say it? Boyfriend, girlfriend? Okay, what else? Some of you are like, I'm now frantically taking notes for the first time. Believe it or not, what you're learning is to make you better. It's not just for the sake of an assignment. We're trying to make you better. The way we get better is practice. Right? You guys want to know a secret now? Do you want to know how to win an argument? Okay, and it's not necessarily how to win. And this is, I want you to try this sometime. Okay? It's one of the hardest things you can possibly do. If you're in a conversation with somebody, say you don't agree. Okay? You disagree with them. All right? What happens when we typically have a disagreement? What happens when you argue? What do you do? What do we typically do? Get mad, start yelling. Right? Do we just try to tear down their idea? Right? This is a stupid idea. Okay? This is a dumb thing. Okay? We just try to tear it down. Okay? Genuinely listen to what they're saying. And then restate it back to them. Some people are not very articulate. And they can't say it right. They have a point, and this is you guys too. Sometimes you got a really good point, and you don't make it well. If you have a disagreement or an argument with somebody, restate what they're telling you. Okay? Restate. So what I hear you saying is organic foods are the key to the future, and we should have only organic food. Is that what you're saying? Try that. Okay? Actually try that. Right? Do not make your counterpoint or argument without doing that. Make sure that you understand it. This does a couple things. One, it gets them agreeing with you. Two, you actually understand the point or concept they're trying to make. Okay? Allows both of you to understand. This is incredibly hard because most of us are just thinking about what we want to say or why we don't like you or why your argument is stupid. If you actually try this, you'll be doing well. And I may have mentioned this already, but when you get an argument, who has significant others? Okay? Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Right? Well, statistically, this is true. If you get an argument with them, okay, you're like in a heated argument, your brain reverts to like reptile level intelligence. You get real stupid, real fast, especially guys. We're so dumb. We're so uncomplicatedly dumb. And that's just, okay, but that's exactly why we'll say mean shit. Okay? Because we're too stupid to know any better. Okay? Instead, just listen and see if you can actually understand the point they're trying to make. Okay? Genuinely hard to do. Will make both of you better. Okay? We're going to try it? I'm not sure I believe any of you, but we'll try it. Okay. Questions on any of this? We learned anything today? What did we learn? Andrea, you're nodding. No. Okay, good. What else? What did we learn? Huh? And it's not necessarily about winning. Okay? And listen, guys, I'm going to save you decades right here, right now. Okay? It's not about telling her what she should do. She just wants you to shut up and listen. Am I right? Sometimes they know what to do, and as a guy, this is how I'm wired, okay? I want to fix the problem, okay? You told me that Sheila's a terrible person that you work with, and you don't want to work with Sheila anymore. Okay, so tell somebody you don't want to work with Sheila anymore. That's not the point. It's not about me fixing it. She just wants me to know that she thinks Sheila's trying to destroy her. Okay, I'm like, that's not a real thing. That's not what's happening. It has nothing to do with it. Okay, guys, you just need to listen. So sometimes you don't even say anything. Okay, you can just say, I'm sorry that happened. And then in your brain, you're like, this is a really simple thing to fix. Why should you just fix the thing? Okay, yeah, try that. It will help. It'll help everybody. Okay. And then women, you can help us articulate our stupid argument. Okay, be like, so what you're telling me is you don't know how to change a flat tire. Okay, so just try that. Okay, cool. Questions? All right. This week's assignment is, see what I can do? I took this out. Used to do a midterm. I don't like it. Okay, so you're welcome. Writing assignment 3, press releases. So last week's discussion post should help you a little bit. You're not writing a whole lot for this. That doesn't mean be lazy. You're just not writing a lot. You still have to do the writing assignment. You're gonna go out and find 2 press releases. Everything down below tells you what is a press release and what a press release should have and what makes a good press release. You're gonna go find 2 press releases after you read this, one that you think is good, and this will tell you what makes a good press release, and one that you think is bad, stuff that's not included, stuff that is missing, inaccurate, all that good stuff, okay? Then in your own words, I want you to explain why. Include the link or whatever that's in there that doesn't count towards your 1 to 2 pages. But include the links or copy and paste the whole articles, I don't care, whatever, just include them, right, so I can see them. Just make sure they're related to ag, again, super broad, and all the information is in here to tell you what's a press release and all that good stuff. So read that, and then you're gonna have to go out and find a couple. Again, review what you did last week for discussion post 3, the public relations writing, that will help you. That'll show you what's good and bad, okay? I think that's it. Okay. Questions on the assignment?
Do this Friday, right?
Do this Friday, yes ma'am.
How many articles do you have to find?
2. One that you think is good and one that you think is bad, and then what you're gonna do, so you have 1 to 2 pages, should probably be about a page each, of why it's a good one and why it's a bad one. Sound good?
So you want the articles on the page?
You can put them afterwards, or you can just put a link to it, you know. Again, if you want to copy and paste it or whatever, that's fine. Just make sure you include it one way or another so that I can go see it.
So we don't have to have like 47 million in text citations?
That depends on how good your writing is.
So we still have to have them in this?
If you're citing anything, you should, yes.
So we should be citing some?
If it tells, yeah, I mean, you can cite this, you can cite the public relations writing, but anything that you use to help you cite, yes. Anything else?